Alright guys, it's Joe doing Photoshop Challenge 6, a landscape. The big lesson to learn for this challenge is on using filters. So we're going to do a lot of that in this. We're going to start with our landscape, which is a nice picturesque Scottish background here. Big thing for this is we're going to do 10 of them. So we're going to use the rectangle marquee tool and make squares equal to the dimensions of this divided by 5, and this divided by 2. So width divided by 5, height divided by 2. I've already done the math up top here. So if I just left click, once you do fixed size, not fixed ratio, because we'll try and make a ratio out of these two, uh, width and height. But if you do fixed size, you can choose it, and then just left click, it'll just make the box for you. So that's super easy. What we're going to do is we're going to line up the box up here in the corner. So now this marqueed corner is going to change when we add a filter to it. From here, you're going to go up to the top menu here with filter, and here are all your options. You can basically do anything with them. One thing that's really cool is all these blur effects. We're going to start with radial blur, basically adding circular motion um, to a central point. You can actually move the central point around, which is cool. And then that'll create like a radial motion. So you can see now it's just like this big circular blur. Um, yep. So what we're going to do is label all of these, but I'm going to save that till the end. I'm going to add some horizontal text on top of it. So I'm just going to keep track of it myself. So first one we did was radial. And right to the side. Radial blur. Next one, we're going to make another square. Actually, we can even just add the text now. So to add text, we're going to use our horizontal type tool. We're actually going to make this big box all the way across this row. This and do radial blur. I think it's time we change our text color too. What haven't we used yet? Like bright yellow. Do that. Bright yellow. Or yellowy. There we go. Radial blur. Oh, that's hard to read. Maybe not yellow. Maybe like bright green. Bright green text. There we go. Start with that. Go back to our previous layer we were working on. We can go back. Delete that. Get rid of that. There we go. Go back to our marquee tool, which will still have our fixed size. So we can just make another square and add another filter. We're just going to do this like 9 more times. Show off all the different filters here. Let's try to do zigzag. Like zigzag. So you can like really distort it, like adding a lot of ridges, kind of giving it a ripple effect, or you can do like a warping effect, kind of with this one. So that's what that does. It's like a rippling zigzag effect. Go back to our text layer. And this one was zigzag. Zigzag. We may change the text color. We'll see. Go back to our marquee tool. Add another square. It's hard to tell where the squares start and stop. But they don't have to be perfect. Add another filter. See here. Let's do the stylized this time. Add like tiles to it. Basically just putting an entire like tile drawing on top of it. It's not really just warping it, it's just straight up adding tiles on top. Go back, edit our text real quick. Oopsies. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Tiles. There we go. Add another square. This one's easier to tell. There we go. Filter. Solarize. This one kind of changes like the solar patterns, I guess. Like it looks thermal almost. So it kind of inverts a lot of the colors. That was pretty good. We'll add the text for that in just a second. This one's not perfect, but it's okay. Okay, we'll add one more filter to this one. Pixelate? Ooh, crystallize. I like this one. I thought this one was really cool. Make the cells bigger or smaller. Basically like over or under crystallizing it. So you can get like a, almost like a stained glass effect or something. Alright. Go back to our text layer real quick. Add some more text to our text box here. Solarize. That one pops. And crystallize. Put that back there. Alright. From here, we're going to add another text box just down this way. Delete all that. Adjust this. One bad thing about adding that one text box is you can have to readjust everything if you adjust something at the start, but it saves time in the long run. Make it a text box. That's fine. Okay. And we're going to go back to our first layer again and just keep adding in some squares. Cool. Okay. Filter it up. What are we adding this time? Mosaic. That sounds cool, actually. Whoa, that is very pixelated. Just kind of disjoints all of it. It's like really old video game graphics or something. Oh, there we go. That's fine. And still kind of tell there's stuff there. Okay, that one's mosaic. We'll get back to that. Another filter to add would be blur. There's a lot of blurs actually, specifically. I haven't tried iris blur yet. I'll try that. Maybe we won't. Oh, is that like okay? So like vision blurring, basically, like outside of your vision. Okay, you can get really specific with this one. All right, that's cool. A little complicated though, so we're gonna stick with something easier. Add some noise to this one. dust and scratches is an easy one to add. Kind of just smears it up a bit. Add some different stuff to that. Kind of smooths it out, basically. Adds some specks all over it, so it's harder to discern what it is under it. So eventually it kind of blurs all over. Yep. Go back to our text. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope, not that. Where'd I put my? Hmm. Make a new one. Not a big deal. This one was dust and specks. Right. So it's called dust and scratches. I'll fix that. And mosaic. What the other one was. Okay, we'll fix that. Dust and mosaic. Dust and scratches. And we're just going to add some more filters on that. So we're going to go to the background, add in another marquee rectangle. Super easy because we got those fixed rectangles. Though we may have misaligned a little bit, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and add another filter. Go with like a stylized one again. Wind. What does wind do? Blast of wind. There you go. This is silly. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. The wind blast. I'm gonna move this back over. Wind, and I'm gonna actually put parentheses blast. A blast of wind. Alright. Back to our background. Once again, we get to use our handy dandy marquee tool to make another square. Alright. And add another filter. Try to extrude. What does extrude do? Pyramids. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Extrude. Extrude the crap out of that. Alrighty. That is not what I wanted to do. We wanted this one. No. Yes. Yep. What are you doing? what I want. There we go. Extrude. Very cool. And we're on to our last square. So we're going to go back to our background real quick. Boop. Yep. Get rid of those. Back to our background one last time. Add one last rectangle. Squeeze in right here. And add one last filter. This one, what is flame? Maybe not flame. Distort, pinch. Oh yeah, you can like really do this one. Oh, you can like it's like a pinch zoom. There you go. Cool. And with that, our last text entry here. Just pinch. Showing that that's what we did there. I'm going to go ahead and make these a little bigger just so it's easier to read it. 104 should be good. That's fine. 104. That's fine there. Just quickly realign them. On that note, I've gone through 10 different filters, kind of how they work and what they actually do to your photo. Um, so I think that's about it for this Photoshop challenge. Um, from here, we just go to File, File, and then we're going to save as. We need to save it as both a PSD and a JPEG. I'm going to name this one Filters. I don't really have an exciting name for this one. Filters. Yep, we're going to save that as a PSD, and then we're also going to save it as a JPEG. Fun with filters. Fun with filters. There you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that.